A sudden zombie outbreak erupted in the city, but Neil, a forest ranger, remained unaware in the deep mountains. Suddenly a scream pierced the air, and he saw a girl struggling in the water. Without hesitation, Neil jumped in and managed to drag her to shore. However, the next second, the girl transformed into a zombie. Just as he was still in shock, more zombies began to attack him, forcing Neil to hurriedly flee back to his home. Once back, he urged his wife to wake up, but she had drunk too much the previous night, and was lying motionless in bed. Neil opened the drawer only to find it empty of ammunition. At that moment, zombies outside were already trying to break in. Despite his confusion, Neil had no choice but to help his semi-conscious wife towards the car. They had once had a happy family, but everything changed after their son mysteriously disappeared during a trip. In search of their son, Neil even quit his job in the big city and became a forest ranger. Today, while at the shore, he had never expected to encounter the zombie outbreak. He drove to a small town where the park had already descended into chaos. Pulling over to a quiet corner, Neil tried to calm his nerves. Strangely though, his wife seemed completely unaware of the situation. Despite Neil's attempts to explain that the outbreak might be caused by a mutated rabies virus, making people go mad, his wife showed no fear, only confusion. Neil assumed she hadn't fully regained her senses. The priority now was to find his brother Mike and figure out their next move. Soon the car ran out of fuel. Avoiding crowded places, Neil drove to a very secluded gas station. After refueling, he tried to contact his colleagues via the radio, but after much effort, all he heard was static. Continuing his journey, Neil finally reached Mike's house late at night. For his wife's safety, he asked her to stay in the car and handed her a knife before heading inside alone. He opened the door, but the house was eerily silent. Sensing something was wrong, Neil cautiously called out for Mike, but received no answer. Just then, a sound of chopping meat came from the kitchen. It was his sister-in-law.
Hey.